Hi, it's Tanya, and my love affair with the April Hipkit still carries on, so here is another scrapbook process video using it. And in this one I kind of got my mixed media on, but unfortunately you don't get to see any of that because for who knows what reason, that particular part of my video got corrupted, so it's gone. But I don't actually think you missed much, to be honest. It was just merely me doing some colouring on a vellum. And did you know, I honestly really thought that vellum wouldn't buckle. I don't know why I thought that. I mean, it is after all a form of paper. So why I had this idea that it's not going to buckle, it's going to be great. But it did. So when I attached it to the background, I didn't like the fact that it wasn't nice and smoothly down so that you could see that really pretty background. So Tim Holt stapled it all the way around and then added some glue because it still wasn't sticking down very nicely. Right, there, see, this is where I was about to show you. There we go. Voila! The magic of video. There it is. When I showed this layout to my oldest daughter, she says, it's nice, but too much pink in the background. So I don't know if she's right or not, but I decided, no, well, stuff you, I've done it now. I thought it was okay. The photograph is of the two of them. They decided to have like a beauty day at home and practice their makeup skills. They've both been watching YouTube videos and getting into this whole making yourself up. And it was really quite cute because they're what? They're 3.5 year gap. So, yeah, it's a 3.5 year gap between them, but they really are wonderful friends. They fight like cat and dog, drives me nuts. Don't like fighting, but when they're not fighting, they're the best of friends, and they actually have each other's backs tremendously. So they've got a great bond. I am battling to use those flag thingies. What are they? Who are they by? I can't remember. Are they Heidi Swapp's flags? Amy Tan's flags? Maggie Holmes's flags? Anyway, they're somebody's flags. And I don't know, I just find that whenever I try and put them on the page, they almost look like they're just dumped there, you know, with no real purpose in life other than to sit on the page. So I'm going to have to put my thoughts together and think, which is why you put your thoughts together. I really should think about what I'm going to say before I start recording these voiceovers, because then I would have more of a plan. I need to try and come up with a way to use up the rest of them. I did see Ashley Horton. She designed a page. You know, she's part of the design team for Hipkit, and she did this wonderful thing with a banner across the page, and she used some of those. So I'm thinking maybe I need to scrap lift that idea, because I really don't know how else to use them. Right, well, as I've been waffling along, I have put down my title, and now I am putting on some wood veneer circles with a few of those puffy stickers. Added a wood veneer from the Freckled Fawn. Now let's stick on, I know those are Heidi Swap gold stickers. Great big star there because they're both stars. And yeah, that's from a Webster's Pages cut apart sheet. Really pretty. Doesn't it just add a little pop of colour? Not bad. And I'm still using up all the Amy Tan little word stickers, having a look. Can I do anything more? Oh yes, let's throw on a few more word stickers. Why not? Throw caution to the wind. Yeah, I am being on the edge. Cutting edge, I tell you. I had a Red Bull earlier, it might explain things. Right. I think, oh no, still a bit more to go. Yes, those Maggie Holmes confetti thicker sticker thingies. They've got a lot of numbers on them. So far I've managed to use the 2, both in the big and the smaller one. Haven't managed to use any of the other numbers yet, but I figure there's 2 people in the photograph. 2s work well. Not quite sure how I'm going to use the other numbers. I need to get my thoughts, wrap my head around that too. Gosh, I got a lot of thinking ahead of me. Oh, exhausted. And, oh, I know what happened here. This was again when I showed my daughter the layout and she said, too much pink. So I thought, well, why don't I do some stamping and bring out those watercolour pencils again, because, let's face it, they are so much fun to work with and they're beautiful. So I'd put some orange, and you know, that really came out nicely on that. That's the vellum, yeah, on the vellum. And even on there. I thought it might not show up so well on the green, because that's a really vibrant green. Yes, but it did. And now I really was getting cutting edge, and I really shouldn't sometimes because I made such a blups of this. I thought, there's that gap, let's put the heart there, that could look really cute. Stamp it, stamp it, stamp it. And then think, ugh, that doesn't look nice. Ugh. So now I'm trying to fix it. I spend a lot of time fixing my errors. See, looking at it and ugh, that doesn't look nice. And that's not going to work, it's too big and insipid. I mean, it's obviously not insipid, but on that layout it looks a little insipid. Oh, look, there's a heart. That looks better. Then, of course, that made a bit of a... it roughed up the photograph, so I had to solve that problem. Well, there we go. It is now done. Thanks for sticking with me and watching once again. And yeah, here's to the next one. Bye now.